A very good afternoon to one and all present here. My name is Shreyasree and today I am back with a new topic of a new subject, that is emerging area in hospitality industry. Now, when I talk about emerging areas in hospitality industry, we are going to talk about various aspects. That is, we're going to talk about the trends, the today's trends that is being followed in the hospitality industry, role of technology in hospitality industry. Then we're going to merge these two topics, that is technological trends in hospitality, then what is organizational transformation, then outsourcing in hospitality and downsizing in hospitality. Now, today's objective of the session is that you're going to know about what are exactly trends and how important it is in terms of technology in the hospitality industry, as well as what is outsourcing and why it is important, and downsizing, as well as and how it is important for companies to reduce cost using downsizing. Now, let's talk about the first topic, that is emerging trends in hospitality. Now, when you think about trends, like the word trends, what do you think it's about in terms of hospitality? Why do you think trends is important for hospitality? Anyone?
Because trends are something which is demand with whatever demand is happening, and uske hisab se we are making changes.
Yes.
Both in hospitality or other sectors.
Very right, Akanksha. So, demands are the reason that causes trends. Remember those dalgona coffee of the COVID time, or the people started trying different recipes, watching videos from YouTube. That what created the trend. It was trend that many outlets of across the globe, of F&B outlets, they added dalgona coffee as their beverage menu. So this is what emerging trends in hospitality is all about. Like, there's a definition, that is emerging trends is the new habit, technology or the guest preference that is forcing hospitality industry to change its way to operate to stay successful. So all the industries, all the companies, hospitality related companies, they are following these trends. They are going after these trends that is being followed across, so that they are able to compete, they are able to create a differentiation, as well as they are able to stay successful. For example, let's start with wellness and health. Like, there are different spa centers that we see in the 5-star hotels. They have yoga programs, they have health programs, health benefit programs, spas, therapies. So why are they adding that? So that they can grab the attention of the people who are keen about wellness and health. Next, that is eco-friendly travel, that is sustainability. These days, all the companies or all the brands, specifically the hotel brands, they are following sustainable practices. Why? Because people are very they want the environmental friendly practices to be followed where they are staying, right? So they want the water they are using to be, so that water, that a huge amount of water that is being utilized by a big brand chain like hotels, so they can again purify that and then recycle that water and reutilize it, so that there won't be a water shortage. That particular chain of hotel is not creating any water shortage for the environment. Next, the experience factor. I think every brand in hospitality is all about experience. We let it be a clothing brand and apparel brand, any fashion, any bags related brands, shoes related brands. They're not just providing the products, they are providing the service, they are providing the experience, the guest experience that they are charging for. You imagine you are buying an iPhone. So why are you paying so much huge amount for an iPhone? It's not just about the mobile phone that you are buying, it's an experience that you are buying using their phones. So that is why it is important to deal with the trends. Now, why does technology matters? I have a small short video for this.
Running a hotel isn't easy. You are always under a lot of pressure. Pressure to manage room availability and distribution, promote the hotel brand, manage staffing and front desk, and all this while trying to grow revenue, manage budgets, and keep competitors at bay. You want to lead your market, but instead, you are often stuck playing catch-up. not anymore. Introducing the Predictive Minds comprehensive suite of hospitality services. With our revenue management service, you can see a spike in your hotel revenue within the first week itself. Our market-based quantitative models combine industry intelligence with performance data to generate the best possible pricing and revenue per available room. We ensure that you don't just react to competitor pricing, but predict the market, knowing the optimal time to hike or lower your prices. You can now easily capture revenue growth month after month, while also boosting your know-how of market movements and competitive dynamics. And we don't just stop there. We analyze your performance across all channels, including multiple OTA sources, to ensure that your distribution channel mix is constantly optimized to generate maximum revenue with minimal costs. In addition, our reputation management service desk responds to all your customer comments and concerns across every review website and social network, so you can keep your brand strong and your customers happy. We believe in results first. With our one-of-a-kind pricing model, you don't have to pay us a single dollar unless you see an increase in your revenue and market share. You don't have to play catch-up anymore. You can now win your market without taxing your time and energy. Connect with us and sign up for a free 1-month trial today at thepredictiveminds.com.
So, in this video, we saw that there is a brand named Predictive Mind company. So what this company does, they provide a software for the front office. Basically, they provide a PMS software to the companies so that they are able to manage everything. So this was a advertisement that what this brand does, how they are improving the efficiency of the staff. So basically, what's the point of showing that ad is how much a small tech, a small software, an inclusion of software in your company can create a big difference. For example, like here, I have taken two perspectives, from the guest perspective and from the hotel perspective. So, if I talk about the guest perspective, imagine a guest standing in long lines. So here, as the video that I have showed, is from just an advertisement from Predictive Mind company. They are saying that they will provide their software in such a way that it will increase the efficiency of the front office staff, that it will fasten up all the check-in process that is being done in the hotel. And from the hotel point of view, it helps the hotel to understand, from the front office staff, it helps us as a front office receptionist or the person who is actually dealing with the guest. I will know which room is clean to be given to the guest as per their request, and also it will tell me during the checkout process, it will help me that how much money or how much bill settlement has already been done by the guest. Imagine if I had to go from the reception just to ask to the F&B outlet, or I have to go and ask to the housekeeping staff that is the room ready, or do I have to call and ask the F&B staff that have they paid the bill, and even the staff who has picked up the phone is also not very clear about the bill settlement, then how much money loss a company will face in that scenario. So here it is very important, like this is the majority, the role of technology that a hotel or any hospitality needs just to be a very, just to have a smooth working environment or have a proper working flow in the environment, in the organization. Now, as I said, let's merge the trends and the technology. Now, while technology, we are following the technology, but also we have to keep in mind that we are not using the old technology. Imagine you are in a war and you don't have a proper gun to fight. What's the point of having, like, what's the point of standing there and just doing nothing? So similarly, we need to have the technology, we need to have the guns, but also it should be well functioning. Like, it should be according to the trends. Like, for example, from the hospitality point of view, we have AI, personalization. You all must have ordered something from the online companies, for example, Zepto, Blinkit. So the first person wherever you want a customer support, the first thing that answers your call or your words are from the AI personalization. They go through your complete data, they see your order, and they help you accordingly. Then only if you need further assistance, you can go for a customer representative. But the AI is the first person that receives your questions. Next, smart rooms, Internet of Things, that is IoT. These days, as I mentioned earlier, that sustainability is playing a majority role in the hotel industry, where people are getting attracted toward the hotels who are following the sustainable practices. So, smart rooms and IoTs, what are they doing? They are doing multiple things. They are connecting everything with internet. They are connecting the room lighting from, I remember I went to Singapore, and I went from Singapore to Malaysia through cruise. So, in that particular cruise, the thing was, they never asked anyone to check out their rooms by coming to the reception. The thing was, they gave us QR code which was there in the television while checking out, like once the ship was there in Malaysia. So the TV automatically showed that QR code. You are supposed to scan that QR code, and you are supposed to automatically check out, settle your bills. You are supposed to check out yourself, and then you will leave the cruise ship. No one is stopping you from doing it. You don't have to go in lines, ask the staff. They will see you, they will go through your profile, they will do all the calculations, and then you have to wait long lines just for hours and for nothing, for a small process. Whereas what Internet of Things does, they go through your profile. They made a proper profile for the particular room number. They add the bills, they add the names of the people who are staying in that particular room, and you can settle bill just by scanning a QR code and putting your details as per required. Next, contactless technology, as I mentioned before. Like, this is also creating a contactless technology, because, like, imagine in India, it is there in Indira Gandhi International Airport. Like, there is a process for self-check-in. You don't have to stay in long lines, and wait to just give out your luggage for the check-in luggage. You can simply go check in yourself, put your luggage, put on the tags, and you can just proceed with the further security check-in. You don't have to physically wait in long lines, wait for the staff to check your luggage, weigh your luggage, put that tag. You can do it yourself. You can have a very contactless experience in that particular airport that we have in India. Then automation and robotics. Even as you can see in that image, there is a particular robot. So this robot is for providing services. It can be for F&B or for room services. The robot is manufactured in such a way that you can just put your information, and the robot is the one who is going to find you and deliver the product that you want. So we are preparing for the future trends, how the organizations are actually coping up with the technology. They are investing in the technology. They are buying these kind of robots. They are buying these kind of technology, that software that we talked about just a few slides before. They are buying those technology just so that they can also increase the, they can attract the customers, as well as they can also reduce the staff workload and everything along with that. And they're also training the staff to handle these kinds of machines. They're training the staff to handle these kinds of robotics, what to do in case of any wear and tear, what to do in case of a robot is unable to fulfill any demand of their customer. Next, a culture of adaptability. So as we all know that all the organizations have people from different age and different cultures. So they are fostering a culture of adaptability in terms of tech. Maybe a person who is very old is not able to use a phone, for example. Or if in case of tech companies, it is very difficult if a person who is not very aware about using a laptop or a phone. So these companies are fostering an adaptability. They are also teaching, they are training their employees just to use that particular phone or a laptop for the organization work. Again, why are we doing that? So that the guest will be ultimate satisfaction that we want from the guest, and it should always be kept in mind that the guest should be satisfied and they should feel. We are not using robots just for us, because even robots cost a huge amount of money. As we all know, like these days, Many hotel chains are using robots as their work staff. So it is also making them maybe costing a huge amount of money from them, but also they are creating an experience that other hotels maybe are unable to provide. Lastly, sustaining ethical practices also. If a person who have to do everything on paper load, they maybe have to stay back for long durations just to save that paper load. But using technology, it reduces the workload. So it is also ethically good that the person who is working in the organization is very happy. Now, let's talk about organization transformation. So I will show a video, but before that, organization transformation is basically a huge change within the organization. For example, an organization who was completely paper and predictive based suddenly decided to go on cloud storage basis. So that is a huge storage for an huge change for an organization. So there's a video on this topic. As it was shown in the video, like if an organization suddenly changes, what happens? Like that person who had the habit of rubbing stones just to, just to have fire, but the person who gave him a lighter, he was unable to understand. So that is what organization transformation is, a huge transformation. So as I explained before, that it is very important to train staff. Even the staff should understand what the organization is transforming about, what that huge transformation is about, so that they won't do mistakes like them that he did. Right? So, for example, from paper to cloud storage, a person should know how to exactly store their data in cloud storage. He should at least know how to use a laptop, right? So this and next. Then wait and see and AI prediction. Again, it should not always be like people who generally uses those people who have a good experience. They are like wait and we will see what will happen in the future and we will work accordingly. But now, as a transformation in the industry, it is not completely based on predictions. Now it is AI predictions. The computer is doing the prediction based on your data, your past, and they are predicting the future. Now let's come to the next topic, that is outsourcing. Now, for the people who are not from the hospitality background, majorly the hotel industry, in the hotel industry, many staff are being used as an outsourced. Why? Because it is very difficult to manage a huge amount of manpower. In that scenario, they outsource people. They are not personally hiring each one of the person, and they are hiring people from outside the company, or they are creating a agreement just to have people for that particular work. For example, in housekeeping laundries, many agents, generally hotels, or have agreements with laundry agencies, and they sign these agreements to have the people working in the laundry of the hotel. Next, even in the security basis, generally hotels don't really have their personal security system. They hire people from outside of the agency. Even I guess even our college have that agency scenario where we have that agreement with the security agency, and they provide the people according to the agreement that we have signed. Even in the IT support, we do that. We hire a tech company, like tech companies, there are different tech companies. TCS is a good example. That people hire, they sign an agreement with these tech companies so that they provide all the softwares, they know how to run softwares, they know how to do any, like in case of any debugging or any breakages, they know how to fix that problem. Now in downsizing is when the company is unable to pay their staff. They are reducing the cost of the company. They are removing the staff from the job, or they are, if a person left the company, they are making other person do the part of the work of that person who have left. That I have points for that. For example, first layoff. Layoff is when the company is completely reducing the particular amount of people from the company as they are reducing the cost and they are unable to pay the salary. Next, natural attrition. It is when a company is a person who has left the company, they are not hiring a new person to replace that person. They are making an existing staff to do the work of the person who have left. For example, if Shreyasree is working and Akansha left the company, so as if I was the owner, I will make, instead of hiring any other person in place of Akansha, I will make Shreyasree do the work for Akansha as well. So this is what downsizing is all about. Now, generally, how ethically these companies are managed to do that? Through institutional transparency. Instead of suddenly, laying off people or just firing people, I can provide a transparency with the people. I can tell them in advance that our company is already going in loss, like a prior notice kind of a thing. That our company is going in loss. I don't think our company will be able to pay you in next few months or few years. So you should start looking for a job. Something like that can be done. Other than that, we can also help that particular person with a new job. That is the external job placement. Like being a particular company A, I can help my staff from company A to have their job placement in another company with a similar background. Now I have an activity. So in this is a scenario that is hotel is overbooked. Okay, how should I divide? I think you can put your points individually. There are 3 scenarios. You have to choose one scenario and why are you choosing that scenario? Why are you choosing that method as a solution for this scenario? Okay, so the hotel is overbooked. The technical system is crashed. Okay, and now you have short staff. You don't have staff. Your technical system is crashed, and you have a lobby filled with people. Now, as a manager, you have to pick one solution and you have to give me the answer why are you choosing that particular solution. Option A, you can either fix the tech and you can use mobile apps because the computer system is shut down. So you can use mobile apps to provide vouchers and ask the guests who are sitting in the lobby for the check-in that you can have a meal in the F&B, or we are giving you a discount voucher that you can use for your dinner or the lunch menu. As a result, maybe some of the guests who are tired, they may prefer having a meal before actually doing the check-in. As a result, the front office staff may face a less amount of people to get them checked in. Next, outsourcing. We can do is we can hire a cleaning agency because we are short with staff, right? So we can hire people just to clean the rooms that we have, so that the check-in process can increase its efficiency, right? And lastly, we can do is transformation. That is, we can make the people who are working in the back office and front office, we can make them work in the front area as the receptionist, or make them do the check-ins for the other staff. So which of the option would you choose and why? So you can think for a minute, I guess. 1 minute is more than enough. This is also a conclusion for today's session, so you have to answer accordingly. So I guess 1 minute is done. So let's start with Akansha.
So, as a manager, I would go for option C, that is transformation, because the issue which is mentioned over here requires immediate action, and calling for on-demand, I mean outsourcing, it would take some time, but getting the whole workforce back on front foot to cater and manage the crowd is the first thing I would do. That's
Okay.
why.
Very right. Okay. Next.
I think the answer is right, but we can choose option A as well. Like, for example, अगर front like back office वाले भी maybe वो लोग भी कम हो, so we can use first options.
Okay.
Use
So you are
the-
looking for digital vouchers, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because as it is written, like we have short of staff over there. Maybe back of front office, उनके back office में भी आपके short of staff हो सकता है, because it's whole department comes under one, and so I can choose option A because guests are already
And who
there.
will look after the back office work if
Exactly.
we call out? Okay. Fine. Next. Yogita.
I think I will also choose option C, the transformation. I think it is better to move your back office staff to front area to help out the staff also, and also the and also to handle the situation, like it is mentioned, to help to manage the angry crowd. So it is I think so it is helpful for the situation.
Very right. Next.
I also choose the option C.
No one is opting for option B.
Because it is time consuming. Outsourcing will be time consuming.
They already have an agreement, so maybe
So
they
it
are
might
on
take
call
time,
just.
na? Travel time could be considered in it.
But it could also increase the workforce. Like it will help.
It will.
We are short with staff, so it will make us help with the staffing system majorly.
Till the time you call them, maybe the other staff will handle them. Because
It's
Technically.
written already. They are sending extra people immediately.
it might.
I have worked in stores, और मेरा पहला एक्शन यही होता था कि बैक ऑफिस के बच्चों को बाहर लाओ फ्रंट ऑफिस में, क्योंकि आउटसोर्सिंग में बहुत टाइम लग जाता है और गेस्ट गुस्से में होते हैं, उनको नहीं बोल सकते कि प्लीज वेट, मेरे लोग आ रहे हैं. दैट्स व्हाई ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन.
So yours is also option C, Manav.
Option A.
Option A. Why?
Because it is not necessary कि सारे गेस्ट को बहुत जल्दी हो कि हमें एकदम रूम चाहिए, तो it is quite possible कि उन्हें अगर हम we provide them digital vouchers and that too including a free meal, तो they can have the
They will also calm down.
हाँ, और also मतलब किसी को भूख भी लग रही होगी तो थोड़ा सा रिलैक्स भी हो जाएगा, थोड़ा गुस्सा भी शांत हो जाएगा उसमें.
Very right. So that was, I think, that sums up today's session. So these are the references that I have used throughout the PPT. Do you have any questions? I would like to answer them if you have any. Thank you so much.